Hi students, in this video we will discuss second PUC physics experiment, that is refractive index of glass. Right, aim of the experiment is to determine the refractive index of glass using a glass lab using traveling microscope, right? And apparatus required are traveling microscope, glass lab, and principle is there and formula is there, and formula is n is equal to r2 minus r3 minus r1 divided by r3 minus r2, and procedure is there, right? We move to the experiment side, and this is the diagram, circuit diagram of the experiment and observations. Right, now I'll discuss this one experiment, and this is the traveling microscope, and in this traveling microscope we have two readings. This one is called as horizontal readings, and in horizontal reading this scale we are not using in this experiment. Only we are using one more scale is there, and this one is called as vertical scale, and this vertical scale we are using. Now see, here one paper is there, and in this paper we are marking one ink. This is the ink mark, and this ink mark is placed on the traveling microscope to observe this one. Now see this side, initially this knob is used to move the traveling microscope horizontally, and this side one knob is there, this knob is used for moving this vertical scale, right? But in this experiment only we are using this knob, right? Okay, now initially this microscope is adjusted. Now we are observing reading of the ink mark, that one. Before going to this reading, we go to the observations, right? Okay, now observation here, first one is the value of 1 MSD, S is equal to 1 by 20 centimeter is written. Now see in this scale here we have total number of divisions are 20 here, from 0 to 1 means here in between these two we have 20 divisions. That's why in observation we are writing S is equal to 1 divided by 20 centimeter. And second observation is number of divisions on the vernier, n equal to 50 is there, because here in this scale, in this vernier, total 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. In between 10 divisions are there. Total 5 into 10 means 50. Total number of divisions are 50. Now see, this is the 50, n equal to 50. And third one is least count of traveling microscope, LC equal to S divided by N. S means value of 1 MSD, and N means total number of divisions on the vernier, and 1 by 20 divided by 50 means this answer is 0.001 mm, because in scale it is there in millimeter. This millimeter is converted into centimeter, means 0.001 millimeter is dividing 10 means we will get 0.01 centimeter. Now see, this is the least count of traveling microscope. Now again there are three readings are there. Reading of the ink mark, it is taken as R1, and reading of the image ink mark is taken as R2, and reading of the upper surface of the glass slab R3. Okay, means our aim is to calculate R1, R2 and R3, right? We go to the first reading, first one R1. Okay, reading of the ink mark. Okay, now see, here it is adjusted. Okay, now see, this is the ink mark. Okay, adjust madondre, right? Now vertical scale is adjusted, and first reading is reading of the ink mark. Okay, this one ink mark is there, and this ink mark is adjusted in vertical scale. Now see, this is the reading. Now see, will note, right? This is the reading. Okay, reading of the ink mark, right? Now see this one, right? Okay, here this one first n bakery namga what we need, MSR. MSR is in this case first one, this 0 is coincide with 5 point what is the reading, 5.5 is there, right? And this is the 5.5 is there in this reading, but in previous we have taken one more reading. MSR is 5.3 and CVD is 15 and least count is 0.01 and final calculation is 5.43 centimeter this one. Okay, similarly, okay, one more reading. Second reading is this is the reading of the ink mark. Next, what we are doing, we are placing glass slab. Okay, this is the glass slab and this is the glass. We are calculating refractive index of this glass slab and this glass slab is placed on the ink mark. Now see, there is a change in that mark, that ink mark. Now see, slightly brown is blur nagada, right? Okay, next, again I am rotating this knob by adjusting that one. Okay, by rotating this knob, again second reading is okay. Now see, reading of the image of the ink mark is adjusted here and this is the reading. Now see, right? Okay, it is adjusted. Okay, right. Okay, now this is the second reading and in this case MSR is 5.7, CVD is 17 and LC is 0.01 and finally 5.87 centimeter. And similarly final reading, last reading, lycopodium powder. Glass slab, we are pouring some lycopodium powder. Okay, right. Lycopodium powder, this one. Right, this is the lycopodium powder. Your name is not there. Lycopodium powder is placed on the, okay, I am making it thin because we need to find out the particles exactly. Okay, now adjustment again. This by using this knob only I am adjusting this this one, third reading. Okay, now see, observation. Okay, blur particles are there. Now this becomes very clear. Right, adjusted. Right, now see, these particles are clearly visible. Right, now this is the third reading, right? Okay, in this case these readings are very small. Instead of this we can make one more adjustment. We can use a lens also. By using this lens, okay, and clearly we can observe what is the MSR and what is the CVD. We can easily observe this. Okay, by observing this, and here readings are 6.4 and CVD is 20 and by calculating this final answer is 6.60 and this is NG, refractive index of glass, R3 minus R1, R3 minus R2, and substituting this value we are getting 1.57, but our result is actually refractive index of glass is 1.5. Our final answer. Thank you for watching this video.